Well, this worship is for Saturday, the 27th of June. My joke today is in honor of Lily Bando and Karen Oliver, who 2 years ago this week were in Europe, particularly in Paris. So, Lily, here's your joke for the day. Did you hear about the snail who painted an S on the side of his automobile? He did that so when he passed other people, people could say, "Look at that S car go." Just awful. My only announcement is tomorrow at 9:30, if it doesn't rain, we're going to gather in the side yard at the Jewell Church, and we're going to have a fellowship time and a short worship service. Thank you. In the book of Hebrews, it says, "For God has said to us, I will never, never fail you, nor ever, ever forsake you." Here's the story. The man faced the prospect of open heart surgery with a very uncomfortable blend of concern and fear. The day before the scheduled operation, a nurse walked into the man's hospital room and grabbed his hand. She asked him to do something a little odd. She said, "Please take my hand and hold it." The man agreed to this strange but pleasant request, noting the size of her palm and her fingers. And then she explained. During the surgery, the man's heart would be disconnected from his body, and machines would keep him alive. Following the operation, he could expect to wake up in a specially designed recovery room, but not for up to 6 hours. The man would be completely immobile. Though unable to communicate or move, he would be consciously aware of everything going on around him. During those hours, the nurse promised she would be sitting beside him, holding his hand exactly the way she was right now. The nurse solemnly promised to remain with him until he recovered. The operation went well, the man survived, and when the man awoke, he could feel the nurse's hand. She had held it for over 12 hours. Reflecting on the experience, the man says that this one act of comfort, holding his hand, made all the difference in him staying calm. Billy Graham once said, "God has given us two hands, one to receive with and the other to give with." This story is a wonderful story about a nurse giving of herself for a very long period of time to help a man feel comfortable and to stay calm. You and I could emulate that in so many, many different ways. Let us be at prayer. Almighty God, we are sustained by Thee this day. We ask Your grace. We ask Your purpose. Be with us this day. Help us to reach out to other people. Help us to know that You will never forsake us and that we are called not to forsake our fellow human beings. Thank You for this reminder, O Lord. Thank You. Amen. May the peace of God be with you now and forever.